You keep saying this is the last time. You delete the app, you pray about it, you tell yourself we're done, but you keep finding yourself running back to the same habit. What if the real reason you keep running back isn't because you don't love God? You might be fighting addiction the wrong way. Now, there are two things I can do right now. I can speak to you as somebody who knows nothing about addiction, somebody who just wants to record a YouTube video, come on camera, tell you do this, do that, blah, 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 blah. Or I can talk to you as somebody who has been through it herself, somebody who has been through something that she knew wasn't good for her, but she still found herself running back to that same thing. And with years, with time, I've gathered information, gathered things, 5 practical steps that I have used over time. I am still using them till now that have worked for me. So at the end of this video, I guarantee you that you'll be leaving this video understanding some certain things you can start putting into practice right now to break free for whatever thing you might be addicted to. Okay, first of all, let me get this clear. You want to overcome addiction. You want to get rid of whatever you are addicted to. But have you ever stopped to think about why you are even addicted in the first place? You don't know why? Let me tell you. It's because addictions are there for comfort, but they are not long-term comfort. They are short-lived. Yes, if you don't know, let me tell you that whenever you are stressed, you find yourself clicking through the app. Whenever you are lonely, you are bored, you don't know what to do, you find yourself doing this particular thing. But those things are there to give you this certain pleasure. But after you do them, after you do that thing, you end up feeling bad, right? You end up feeling guilty. I explained this in my last video. I'm not going to go straight into it. But that is why you are addicted to them. That's why you can't leave them. It's because they are there to make you feel this particular comfort that it's not technically good for you, but you feel good in that moment. Whether it's smoking, drinking, you feel good in that moment. That's why you find yourself being addicted to it. Because you know when you do that thing, you gain this feeling, right? That is exactly why you are addicted to that thing. And that's why I so much love what the Bible has to say about this. In 1 Corinthians 10 verse 13, God will always provide a way out of temptation. Notice God didn't say there won't be temptation. He said he will provide a way. Now my question here is that if he says he will provide a way, that means addiction, you can gain freedom from addiction. Freedom from addiction is totally possible. Those feelings can be there and you can not want to react to them. You can be neutral. You don't have to be controlled about them because God will provide a way out of addiction. You cannot escape it. You will be addicted, you'll be tempted, temptations will come, but you can totally be neutral, uncontrolled, unbothered by that feeling. And that's what I'm going to be explaining in my first point. Now, this one might sound very uncomfortable for many people. Most of you might even skip it, and that is tell one person this week. Now, why I said most of you might skip it is because most people think they are addicted to this particular thing. They have to hide it from the world. They have to struggle with it on their own. They have to try and deal with it on their own. But let me tell you something. Addiction grows in secrecy. I'm not telling you to go and blab to the world. Please don't do that. Most people will mock you. Most people will make you feel like you are not a good Christian. Most people will tell you that yeah, they might even cast you away. Yes, I'm not telling you to blab about it to the world. But if there's this particular friend, this trusted neighbor, anybody, your pastor, anybody, it doesn't have to be your pastor, please. It can be anybody that you can tell. Kindly go and tell them because accountability is very powerful. For example, when I wanted to start yoga, yeah, I do yoga. When I wanted to start yoga, I told my mom that, hey, I like this thing, I wanted to start it. She bought me a yoga mat. Few weeks after she bought me that, I noticed that my passion for yoga died. I felt like I couldn't wake up early to, start moving my body. The practice started being hard. Yeah, I started evolving and it became very hard. Now, what she did for me back then was that she made me understood that she bought me the mat, not for me to keep it. So every time I was in bed when I wasn't doing the practice, she was like, I bought you this thing, don't make me spend my money. Nigerian parents. So like, don't make me waste my money. Go and do that practice. So I had to get up and do it. With time, that passion rekindled. She literally brought that fire back in me. Now that is what I want somebody to do for you. Yeah. Unknowingly to her, she was holding me accountable. She was holding me accountable to that mat because she bought me the mat too. But that was what I took it for. She held me accountable, and with time, I've been practicing yoga for up to a year now. I love it. I love it. She has helped me build the habit. Now you can tell somebody, and like I said, accountability is very powerful. It's one thing for you to want to do something by yourself and somebody is there to keep you accountable about it. You will be less prone to make a mistake because you imagine telling maybe your pastor, okay, let me use your pastor, like your best friend, that I'm trying to get rid of this thing, and a few months back you relapse, you run back to the habit. You will be so ashamed to tell that person. Yes, you'll be so ashamed to tell them. You feel like No, so you try your best to not run to it. And like our verse says in First Corinthians 10, verse 13, sometimes the way out that God provides is accountability. Do you understand? Let's move to number 2. And that is know your triggers and make it harder to relapse. Your environment matters. Now, I want you to get technical in this one. I want you to literally take a book in your hands, take a book and write what happens before you run back to the habit. What did the environment look like? What were you doing? What was the time? Literally be a detective right now. Write those things down and understand what makes me want to do this. Is it because it's past 10? Is it because nobody's at home? Is it because I am bored? Is it because I'm lonely? Is it because of my traumas, of how my childhood looked like? Understand these things. Understand why it happens. Because when you understand it, that is when you can actually take control of it. Another thing for me is that I relate to this topic so much, that there was a time where I was addicted to drinking soft drinks. To be specific, Coke. Yes, Coca-Cola I could say I was addicted to this. I could drink 2 bottles a day. I was addicted to soft drinks in general. Now I understood something. I wasn't addicted to it. What I was addicted to was the coldness of the drink. I noticed that during those periods, the weather was hot, like very, very hot. And when I checked my fridge, right, I noticed that there were no water. There was not water in the fridge. It was just soft drinks, soft drinks, soft drinks. So I usually, whenever I'm hot, I reach out to it. I was not addicted to the soft drink. I was addicted to the coldness. What I did back then, and this will lead me to my next verse. So stay hooked. What I did was that before I went to bed, I took out my water can, I filled water, and I put it in the fridge. In the morning or during the day where I feel like, okay, I want to reach for a soft drink, I see the water, and that's what I drink instead. You understood? I understood my triggers, and that was the weather was hot. With the weather, now this is so funny. The weather was actually very hot, and that was what made me want to reach for a soft drink, because there wasn't water in the fridge. And that actually leads me to the next one, which is change your environment. Please, 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 this is very important. Change your environment. Why are you, like, you've mapped it, you've tried to your time right now. You off the video, you mapped why you are addicted to it, what caused it, what happened before you fell. Now I want you to change those things. Change your environment. Remove the things that make you fall easily. You get? Is it your phone? Is it placing your phone beside your bed that makes you scroll first in the morning? Remove that thing. Is it the fact that nobody is around and you are always isolating yourself? Go out to somewhere crowded. You don't have to talk to somebody. Just go to a cafe, go to a restaurant. You don't have to buy anything. Just sit there. Whenever you feel like it, just sit there. Change your environment, because once you change your environment, it becomes less easy to just run to that particular thing. One thing you can even ask yourself is that, am I creating an environment that makes it easy for me to be able to get rid of my addiction, or does it make it easy for me to go back to it? Please, please, please remove access to things. Is it by blocking that person? Is it by deleting that app? Is it by removing it from your phone screen? Anything that you know you can do. I believe as I'm speaking to you, you know what that particular thing that makes you easily go to that particular bit. I want you to remove access to that thing. Put boundaries in place, please. Put boundaries. Yes, this has gotten to that point. I put boundaries, and I hope you notice that I'm trying my best to break this very, very easy, because these are something I do, and that's why I'm saying it very plainly. I'm using examples. This is something I have done. Please, 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 I want you to take it serious, as if I'm making it very practical. Very practical. Remove access to those things. Remove access to those things. And that leads me to my next point, and that is replace the habit / routine. Why it's easy for you to run back is because you are living an empty space. It's like me removing my couch from my living room. The space will just be empty. What am I going to use that space to do? No, I will go back to my couch because that space can be empty. Replace the habit / routine. Now I want you to understand something. Like I said, listen very carefully. Why are you doing this thing? Why? Like I said, if you listen very carefully in the intro of this video, I said that you notice when you're stressed, you go to the app. You notice when you're lonely. So what is there now? You are lonely, you are stressed, you are bored. That is why you are doing this. What can you do in place of running back to that habit? Is it by doing yoga? Is it by journaling? Is it by praying? Is it by reading your Bible? Is it about joining a Christian community, going out for a cafe, having a stroll, taking a bath? Anything you can do to replace that habit. For me, it was yoga. Why I started yoga was to distress. And notice whenever I'm stressed, I usually start rambling around and I start bothering people around me, not in an healthy way, not in a healthy way. I can start people pleasing. So I did that. I noticed that I did it because I was mostly stressed, and so I replaced that habit with yoga. So is there anything you can do, any sport, any hobby you can use to replace that particular habit? For the Coke example, the water was the replacement. I didn't just say, okay, I'm going to stop drinking soft drinks. I'm going to stop reaching out. In fact, I'm not buying soft drinks again. No, I replaced it with another thing. Understand the triggers, change your environment, and then look for something you can use to replace that habit. Anything that is productive. Is it reading that can help you? Replace it. Now we've learned 5 things, right? We've learned that you should tell one person a week, one person this week about what you're struggling with. You should understand your triggers, you should change your environment, and you should lastly, you should replace the habits. Now there's one last one. I said 5 practical steps, and we're already in number 5. Oh my god. And this one to me is the most important. It's very, very, very important, and that is stay close to God, especially when you fall. Especially, underline that line, when you fall. Don't run to God when you are good. No, always run to Him when you fall. Don't feel like, oh no, I missed. No, go back to Him. In fact, be so humble. I want you to be so humble and understand that God will accept you. Come back to Him, pray, get up, keep working. I need you to stop expecting perfectionist. No, you should not be. In fact, perfection, after this video, 2 weeks after this, you might even go back. There's a big chance. But what I'm trying to make you understand is that you should not stop. You should not stop going to God after that thing. That should not make you stop. In fact, it should be the reason. Whenever you fall in, you need to have the mindset that, oh, I fall, let me go to God. Now there's a difference between falling and going to God, and deliberately falling and then going. No, that is just bad. But what I'm trying to say is, whenever you fall, stay close to God. Stay close to God, especially when you fall. Now let's return to our anchor verse. 1 Corinthians 10 verse 13 says, God will provide a way out. But it's up to you, it's up to me to choose whether we are going to walk through it. So let me challenge you. Don't watch this video and be up with the mindset that I gotta change. No, take one practical step. Tell one person this week. Understand your triggers. Change your environment. Stay too close to God. Do whatever you can do today that can help you change. Can help you get rid of that particular habit that you are addicted to. In case you didn't know, this is a 2-part series. In the first series, I explained what addiction is costing you in the first place. In that video, I made you understand why addiction is a problem, why you need to be fighting against it, because most of the times we don't know what we're fighting. We are just like, I want to stop being addicted. No, sometimes you need to understand what it's taking from you. So I'm going to place the link down in case you're interested in that video, down in the description box below, so you can go and watch that video after this one. But if not, I'll see you next time in my next video. And if you're a young Christian, you're thinking of how you can grow your discipline, you can grow in faith and walk confidently in God's purpose, consider subscribing to the Gospel Recharge family. We post video every week. This kind of videos, conversational. I make most of my videos things that I have been through myself, things that I have understood. I literally wrote this down because I love this video. It was so intimate. I love you so much. Kindly be kind to yourself this week. Please don't expect perfection. You might struggle, but that's why I'm here for you. You can reach out to me if you want to. If there's a particular video, if there's a question you have, the comment section is there. I answer to all my comments. The ones I can answer, I answer to. I love you so much, and I'll see you next time in my next video.